All right guys, so in front of me you can see I've got a couple of different bracket systems. On the right, the smaller ones are for your rollout awning and your shower tent, and the two in front of me here are for your 270 and your 180 degree awning. We've also got all the other hardware that's involved with mounting it to your vehicle. So the first thing you want to do, get your awning, find its location on the roof of your vehicle, wherever that might be, whether it's on your tray or on your roof racks, and start lining it up with where it's going to work best for you. There's going to be some drilling, there's possibly some very small fabrication work, but we have got a backing plate here for you to help lock it in, and some long stainless steel screws as well, so you can get that all mounted on your vehicle. Now that's your first step. Same goes if you're mounting your 270 or your 180. You got your backing plates and you want to get that locked in. Once you've got your brackets mounted on your vehicle, you want to come to your awning. Right here I've got the rollout awning. So the rollout and the shower tent are very similar. You just pop the end off here, take these smaller stainless bolts that have got square edges on them and run them up this channeling. So you want to run these up the channeling to line up with wherever it is you've mounted your brackets, because you've already done that, so you should know exactly where they need to go. Super simple, and then your cap just pops back on. The only difference between this one and the 270 is that the 270's bolts can only slide in from one end, and that end is the end that's the opposite to where all the main weight is pivoting. So just remember that they all have to come in from the one end. Another thing to keep in mind, the 270 actually has 4 bolts per plate, so you'll end up with 8 bolts down your tracks, whereas the smaller awnings only have 2 bolts per plate. You do want to make sure you have all your plates and your bolts, all your bolts in before you try and lift your awning up. Guys, probably one really good trick or one tip, especially for the heavier awnings, is make sure your brackets are dispersed where the weight's going to be getting carried. So make sure on your 270, bring the bracket back as far as you can, closest to that heavy point where all your weight is going to be pivoting when your awning's erect. But other than that guys, I hope this helps and enjoy the product.